Welcome friends. So today we are going to discuss the topic of how to reach our goals. So we have different kind of goals in our life, like doing better at home, doing better at relationship, in family, with wife, children. We may want to improve ourselves at work, achieving good health, follow some good routines. We may want to follow our spiritual path, or we may want to do good at games like tennis, cricket, or we may want to follow our fantasy like reaching Mount Everest, going for journey, or preparing for some exams. So whatever goal we have, the first step is to write it down on the page of a paper. It is better to write your goal in such a way that it is measurable. Okay, so if you do any progress, it is measured. Like if you want to do good in exams, so you have to write, I have to prepare 5 chapters of this book or 7 chapters of that topic. Similarly, so now after you have written down your goal, the next step is to understand the advantages of reaching a goal. For example, we want to have a good relationship with our family. So, what will be the advantages? We will get love at home. We can share our tension, problems at home. Or if we want to treat our social anxiety, then we will be able to move around in public. Okay, so the first step is understanding the advantages of reaching the goal. The next step is understanding the disadvantages of reaching a goal. Whatever goal you have planned, it must have some disadvantages. Now let us suppose that we want to have a very good relationship with the family. What may be the disadvantage of that? Our ego may get hurt sometimes during arguments. Or maybe we have to spend more amount of money for different kind of needs that we used to ignore since we had a bad relationship. Okay, so whatever advantages and disadvantages we see, we should write it under 2 columns. Similarly, we may have disadvantages of not reaching the goal and advantages of not reaching the goal. For example, if we want to go to the Mount Everest, the advantages of not reaching the goal is we will be safe at home and not do any rigorous training. However, there may be some disadvantages, like we may have inferiority complex or feeling of worthlessness since our colleagues who had planned to go to similar trip, they have accomplished that, and we still are planning only. Okay, so that may be the disadvantages of not reaching the goal. So once you have written down advantages and disadvantages of reaching the goal and advantages and disadvantages of not reaching the goal, we will make a decision. Okay, that whether you want to proceed with it. Okay, so once you have taken the decision of reaching the goal based on advantages and disadvantages, the next step is, are you hopeful? So this hope, where to get the hope? This hope comes from the knowledge that we have. For example, I have to make or amend my relationship with my family. Okay, then if we have knowledge regarding how to approach someone when they are angry, when to approach, how to approach. Similarly, knowledge about applying visa. If we have a goal of reaching to foreign countries, okay, will help you in reaching that goal. Next is, what the positive qualities do we have? Like you may have quality of easy flexibility of your body. So your goal of being a good gymnast may be more easily fulfilled. Similarly, or you may have a quality of remembering the notes. So your goal of preparing for some tough examination will be easy. Next is skills. Like you have to complete some work at office. Okay, so maybe you are knowing few skills, easy ways to complete it. It will help you in completing that goal. Next come experience. What experience do you have in the field where you want to reach the goal? So uh, let us think that we want to pursue a goal of athletics. So if you have a good experience of physical stamina, okay, or maybe experience of handling harsh quarrel, if you want to improve your family relationships. So once we ponder over these points, we get hope. Okay, so hope is very important if we want to reach any goal. So now once you have made your decision to reach a goal and you are hopeful, next step is to find what will help you. Depending upon the positive qualities, strength, experience, and values you have, make a list of things from where you may get the help. So let us consider an example of if you want to become a cricketer. So you may ask for help to your friend who plays better than you based on your experience. Or if you want to improve your business, you may get associated with someone who has more values than your business. So make a list of things that will help you in reaching those goals based upon your qualities, strength, experiences, and values. Next step is monitoring the progress. That is signs of improvement in your ways to reach the goal. Different goals would have different signs. So based on your goal, you may prepare few signs beforehand. Okay. For example, I have listed a few, like if you want to have a good health, so you may start sleeping better. Or you want to improve social anxiety, so you will start talking better with people, and you may feel relaxed at home if you are improving your relationship. If you are fighting depression, you may start smiling more often. Similarly, other signs of improvement are getting more work done at office, getting up more early, handling disagreements in a better way, less often loss of temper, more confident while dealing with people. You may see hope, relationships may improve, and you may get more appreciation. So depending upon different goals, the different signs of improvement will be there. Finally, we shall remember one thing is that we should notice the small changes, because early small changes we mostly ignore, but the changes often start small and grow into bigger, meaningful improvement. So, finally, when you want to reach your goal, initially critically analyze the advantages, disadvantages of both reaching the goal and not reaching the goal. Once you have made up your mind, then be hopeful based on your knowledge, positive qualities, skills, and experience. Next step is to find out where to get the help in reaching the goal. Once these things gets clear in our mind, we shall appreciate the signs of improvement, which may initially start small and may finally grow into big and meaningful improvement. Thank you for listening to me.